without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bet, that. Real never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scope in your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak a lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bet, that. Real never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run. First order of biz, no snitch. And I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay her bills, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all locked in. I drop with the whole world sing. Rock when I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the club. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got it swerve in his vest in every raindrop. Hit him with that. Then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive in that, get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Way too wise to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better style. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I'm praying for a bit.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Cut my team.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Willis's throw into the hands of Turner. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that...
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Hyatt goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Throwing Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Giants' 2-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They help contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the Giants' 1st down.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Giants 0.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hyatt there to grab it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third and 2, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 13, Giants 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They go play action with Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Fighting through. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Willis will look to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Malik Willis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Jones throwing on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Jones. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Jones off the play fake. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired out.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Commanders 26, Giants 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
A gain of 72 yards. First down, Giants.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Read option. This is Gray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Jones going to change it up here. Here's Gray on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Eric Gray, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
26. Giants 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Once more, Gibson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down, Giants.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
24-yard gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end is going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Out left to Dotson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Willis to throw once more. This one left side caught by Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Jones throwing for it, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gibson again, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
That's good for Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 40.
Handoff running left is Gibson. Gets past one man, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a short gain here down to the 22. In on that stop defensively, DJ Davidson. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Brown goes in motion left. And here's a give to Gibson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Oh, wide open, complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 76 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Giants 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt, 54 yards. And the Giants use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Third down, it's Willis. And a throw incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Willis, got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Okay, quick. 65 cat.
Willis. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Willis to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those.